Start with Case. Peter Ball was the first to raise his hand. Go ahead, Peter.
Hi, Case. How much better do you feel your offensive line is, I guess, all the way across when you have both Larry and Xavier Delgado back out there?
Having them back is great because that's the original five we started out with, and just having the chemistry back with those guys being out there and all five of us working as one. And whenever we had guys down, the people who stepped up and played, they did a great job. And it was almost like we didn't skip a beat when they were in there, but it is great to have them back.
Ben Arnett, KMU, go ahead.
Do you have a hold on what the emotions might be like seeing Coach Odom across the way on Saturday, or is that not something you're trying to think about too much?
Sure, I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't think about it. But at the end of the day, this game has nothing to do with who's coaching it. The players are the ones out there making plays and executing. So it comes down to us getting our job done and getting a win this weekend. That's all we're focused on.
Kyle Pennell, Maneater, go ahead.
Hey, Case. It seems like the defensive line has been stepping up recently. And what's it like to go against that unit in practices? And then off the field, are there conversations, I'm assuming, between the offense and defensive line kind of sharing advice for how to go against one another? Or just what's that interaction like?
Oh, sure. Having them in practice and being able to go against them, especially the way they've been playing, it only makes us better because the better competition you go against every day just makes you a better player. So I'm glad. I mean, they're the same guys that we've always had. They're the same players they've always been. They've been doing a great job, and it's only helping the team get better and move forward. So it's great to have them.
Next up is Bob Holt. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Case. I work in Arkansas, cover the Razorbacks. Just wondering what Brad Davis, meant to you. I know you won't be playing the offensive line, of course, but it just going against him and Barry and Sam Carter too.
I've got a huge amount of respect for all those guys. And obviously, Coach Davis was my position coach for the past 2 years, so I've got a huge amount of respect for him. But like I said earlier, at the end of the day, this weekend we're playing against the players, not the coaches. So we're just trying to execute our assignment and get a win.
Colin O'Brien, go ahead.
Hey, Case, I was watching Saturday's game back, and on Larry's first touchdown run, it looked like Nico Hay ate up two guys with one block to help Larry get in the end zone. I know you've had some rotation at tight end, but what's the play of those guys been like from your perspective on the offensive line this season?
Absolutely. As an O-line, we're always grateful to have the help from the tight ends and having an extra blocker in there. And just with having so many people out and so just a Rolodex of different guys out there, the guys who've played like Nico, like Logan, those kind of guys, Messiah Swinson, having them in there and stepping up and playing well and blocking well, it's been great. So.
Suichi Terada, Kansas City Star, go ahead.
Case, just what do you see out of Arkansas's defense, and what do they do well?
I respect this defense a lot, and I respect this team. It's pretty cut and dry. I'd say at this point in the season, you don't get you do get a lot of similar stuff. The further you get in the season, I'm not going to give anything away because we got a game plan and stuff like that. But we just have to know the looks, know the personnel, and execute our plays at the end of the day.
Bob Holt, go ahead, Bob.
In case the number 42 for Arkansas, they play a lot of three-man fronts, so he's either nose or tackle, and seems to make a lot of plays. Jonathan Marshall, he's like the strongest guy on the team. Wonder what your take is on him.
He's a good player. He's explosive. He's in the backfield a lot on tape. It's obvious to see. We have to do a good job as an O-line, neutralizing that and doing our best to keep him out of our backfield. But he's a good player, and I have a lot of respect for him.
Andrew Kaufman, go ahead.
Just curious, can you describe the evolution of this rivalry? It's still a new one, but it seems like every year it gets a little bit bigger.
The evolution of the rivalry. I guess they're Arkansas and we're Missouri and we're border states. Yeah, I guess we're close to them. They're close to us, and we play football against each other every year. So, yeah, we're just trying to win the game, man. You know what I mean?
And Colin O'Brien to finish this off. Go ahead, Colin.
Hey, Case, I know Larry Borum had a snap out at wide receiver in that Vandy game, and he told us after the game he would have caught it if the ball got thrown to him. How good are Larry Borum's hands?
Oh, they're great. No question. Yeah, I have absolute 100% confidence he would have caught it out there if they'd have thrown it to him. And then we have nothing but positive yards when he's split out at receiver. So that's a great stat for him and a great stat for the offense.
Okay, I'll do it for Case. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.